for the it's a new story, and we have the vocabulary for this story together. But before that, who can tell me why we learn the vocabulary of the new story? Why?
Because in the story,
Hmm.
so we can know what it means.
And we can like
So we
use
can use
the
it.
words
Uh-huh.
to talk and like new words.
Excellent. So as Tina and Maria said, that we can use these words in token and we can understand the passage that we are reading. Also, something else, huh? If I know a new vocabulary, what?
Writing.
Excellent, excellent, Jenna. So I can use it also in writing. I can use it to write new passages and new paragraphs, and I can use it in forming new sentences. Also, it can expand my knowledge about the language. The more I understand, the more I can use these words in communication with other people, in talking, in conversations. If they are talking to me, if I know the meaning of that word, then I will understand them and it will be easier for me to communicate. So there's a lot of benefits for knowing vocabularies. That's why it's a big part of our learning process. Before we start, let's go ahead right now and see our reading books. I want you to open the page. Open the page 288 and 289 in the reading book. So 289 and 288.
The sky's the limit. Independence has always been an important value to people who live in the United States. It has been a cornerstone of American life ever since the Founding Fathers scrawled their signatures at the bottom of the Declaration of Independence. Independence refers to people's freedoms, of course, but it also refers to their headlong way of pursuing prosperity. From all over the world, people have flocked to America in search of freedom. But many also have hoped to become rich. The building of America has been based on economic success and muscle as much as it has been based on armies and government. This will to make a better life was behind the wagon trains that ventured into the West during the 19th century. It drove the settling of boom towns, towns that were overrun by miners. These towns grew quickly, died quickly, and soon became nothing but vacant buildings and empty streets. Every miner believed that he or she could strike it rich. The spread of railroads, then highways, recalled this theme. Every freight train chugged a message. The sky's the limit.
Okay, my girls, in the first part right here, this is an introduction for our passage of today. And in this introduction, we said about people who went to America since long time ago and who established America as a country. Now, America has the biggest and the strongest economy around the world. How it started all with some people who arrived and who traveled from many countries and came to America to establish a country for their own. It was established on the meaning of what? Of independence and freedom. Why? Because we know that the history of America contains struggles between the white people and the black people. It contains struggles between the newcomers, the white people, and also the Indians, the Native Americans who were living in America before them. So when they tried to establish the country as a country, they tried to overcome all the struggles that and the conflicts that they had before. So when they overcome these things, they establish America on the meaning of freedom and the meaning of independence. What does it mean, independence? It means that you are, as a person, independent, and you do not need anybody to give you money or to give you health or to give you house or to give you car or anything. You have to depend on yourself and to go to search for the money for yourself, the house, the car, and everything. And the good thing about America that it has all the resources to help people to establish their lives. That's why people, they call each other to come to America as the new chance and the new opportunity for a new life. When the people came, they established the economy. and they started to have towns, railroads, wagons, and everything. And the technology was going so fast that the people who established those cities right there, they left it after a while and they went for another cities, bigger cities, and with bigger chances. That's why we call these houses that they were left after these people, we call them ghost towns and ghost villages. Why? Because they are empty right now. If you go, you will find in some places in America, you will find some entire cities that they don't have people in it and it's only empty houses. Why? Because the people they left it to go to the bigger chances and the bigger cities. Today, inshallah, we are going to learn about these cities, what's going on with these small towns and these small villages, and how the people transfer their living from one place to another. But first, let's have these words. We have independence, scrolled, economic, overrun, and vacant. What is the meaning of each one of them? We said before there is a strategy of vocabulary that if you don't understand the meaning of it, to read the whole sentence and then you will figure out the near meaning. For example, independence. If you see it for the first time, then try to read the whole sentence. Independence has always been an important value to people who live in the United States. It has been a cornerstone of American life ever since the founding fathers scrawled their signature at the bottom of the Declaration of Independence. So what does it mean, independence? Independence. Here I can see that it is a value. Yani it's something that in our personalities. So it's a value, but it is an important value who live in United States, and it is the cornerstone of American life. So what does it mean, independence? Maybe it means that you rely on yourself. Maybe it means that you have to depend on yourself. And later on, if you don't understand it, you will go to open the dictionary and understand the meaning of it. But scrawled their signature at the bottom of the Declaration of Independence. What does it mean scrawled here?
Written, like right?
Maybe it's written. I will see later the meaning of that. طيب. I have economic. The building of America has been based on economic success and muscles as much as it has been based on armies and government. So building of America, which means that if we want to build a country, we have to build it on economic success. Economic maybe comes from the word economy. So economy, it's related to money. Then we need the money. So economy, maybe it's the money situation. طيب, overrun, let's see. So the West Century, it drove the sitting of boom towns that were overrun by miners. What does it mean overrun? Maybe controlled, because we said by miners. So maybe controlled by miners, maybe. These towns grew quickly, died quickly, and soon became nothing but vacant buildings and empty streets. What does it mean vacant? I'm saying that something grow very fast, die very fast, and then beside vacant, I can see empty streets and vacant buildings. So obviously vacant, it has the same meaning of empty, which means there's nobody living in those buildings. They are vacant buildings, yani empty buildings. Let's go ahead to dive in deep in those vocabularies and to understand each one of them. The first word we have is independence. What does it mean, independence? It means the freedom from outside control or support. It means you are the person who rely on himself to bring success, to bring chances, to bring everything good for yourself. For example, your father is independent. What does it mean? It means that he doesn't need help from you. He's the one who provides money. He's the one who provides food for you. But you are dependent. What does it mean? It means that you need him to bring the money for you, to bring the food for you, to bring everything for you. But your father is independent. Independent, which means he needs nobody. Okay, then we have the word economic. What does it mean, economic? Economic means relating to the process or system by which goods and services are produced, sold, and bought. Anything that is relating to money or goods or services or products that the people, they try to sell and buy, we call it economy. And then we have the word independence, which is a freedom from outside control or support. Then we have overrun. Overrun, it means to enter and be present in a place in large numbers. Overrun, it means what? It means that people who run a place means to control it. The miners who overrun the country, it means that they control it in a big way. Yani, you can't go anywhere without finding one person of them controlling a place. So overrun, it means that everything is controlled after those people. Scrolled, this is scrolled, not sprawled. Scrolled, to lie or sit with your arms and legs spread wide apart. No, not sprawled, it's scrolled.
Miss, we don't have this.
Yes, I know, it's scrolled, not sprawled. Vacant, it means empty, not filled, used, or lived in. It means nobody has it. You don't have this word neither, right?
No.
Okay. Let's go ahead to open your books, my girls. Notebooks.
It's page 362.
Miss, I know me.
What is the word that is related to money? Amal?
Independence.
No, not independence.
Miss, I know.
Yes?
Miss, I know.
Maria. Go ahead, Maria. Economic freedom, my girls. Why? Because if you have a lot of gold, then this will give you economic freedom. Something related to money, economic. Number 9. Who wants to do number 9? Mariana, are you there?
Me.
Mariana, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, number 9 for you. Can you see the picture with me or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 9 right here. And on old walls and doors are the names and dates of particularly wealthy gold rushers. Something written on the walls and is written carelessly. What we call that word? From here.
Scroll.
Scroll.
Miss, you're super laggy.
Yeah, you're lagging.
Okay, number 10.
I
Number
know.
10. Who's talking? Tala. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, their financial success and what or freedom was short-lived as the gold boom busted within a few years. Success and
their financial...
independence.
Yes, excellent. Independence. Very good. Their financial success and their independence. Their independence, freedom, was short-lived as the gold boom busted within a few years. Okay, these are the words that we have. If you finish, tell me so we can have a quiz.
Done.
Yes, we can.
I'm sorry.
A long time.
Oh my god, my mic again.
Miss, I finished.
Yes, I can hear you. You want to say something?
It long.